Today, we're talking about the science behind getting your SP. The first thing that I want to start is please use it the right way. Because if you don't use it the right way, if you use it the way that you want to manipulate someone, you're not gonna have your happy ending. If you're looking for a happy ending, you're not gonna have it. So listen up, and if you follow this exactly step by step, I guarantee you that you will manifest your dream SP and the love of your life. So let's start from the beginning so you can really understand the science behind it. First thing that you have to know is that everything in this universe is made of energy. The universe is made of energy. We are made of energy. Everything around you is made of energy, and everything vibrates in a different frequencies. Okay, second thing is that quantum physics has told us that there's infinite parallel realities, and each one of us jumps from one parallel reality to another all the time. So how do we jump from one parallel reality to another, and how does that connect to your SP? I will get to the point. I will get to the point. So now when we know that we are all energy and everyone vibrates on a different frequency, how you can raise your frequency or how you can lower your frequency is by your emotions. When we go from a lower to a higher frequency, we are going from one parallel reality to another. Also, when we make a decision, let's say that you today have the choice to go to the gym or to stay at home and watch Netflix. Now, whatever decision you pick, first is gonna make you feel a different way, okay? Second, if you choose to go to the gym, that means that you're jumping to another reality, because if you go to the gym, you're not gonna have the same outcome if you stay at home. But now I'm giving you two examples, but there's infinite possibilities and realities what you can do. Those are only two examples. So if you choose to go to the gym, then after you go to the gym, you're gonna go this way, okay? And if you choose to stay at home, you're gonna take another path. So that's how you jumped, because by the way you feel. So if you feel go to the gym, you're gonna take one path. If you feel if you feel stay at home, you're gonna stay at home. So that's a different. You're gonna vibrate on a different frequency. And I'm not saying which one is right, which one is wrong. It doesn't matter here. I just want to show you that each time when you make a decision, you are going on a different, the outcome is going to be different. Now, when we know this, you have to know that, like I said, there's infinite realities of you. That means that there's infinite versions of you that exist right now at this moment. That means there's a version of you that has your dream SP and maybe has a family with it. That there's a version of you that cannot find love. There's a version of you that it's starting to get it's starting to look for the SP. There's infinite versions of you right now that are involved with the SP, if that's your goal. Your goal is to match that version of you that has whatever your goal is, to have that SP with the dream life, that, or the one that it's starting to look in, and the one that found already the dream SP. Your job is to match with the reality that you want to have right now, and you do this by matching the frequency of your desire, of the reality that you want to live in. There's a job that shows when we're in the low frequency, when we're in the middle, when we're high frequency. That's connected with emotions. Now, when we're in the lower frequency, this is when we are depressed. This is when we are sad, we feel anxious, we feel all of those negative feelings, okay? And higher, and there's all between up here, okay? Disgust, all of those things, okay? It's in the middle. Now, the higher one is when we feel abundant, when we feel love, when we feel all of the positive emotions. For you to attract into your life your SP, the dream version of your SP, you have to match the frequency. If you don't match, let's say you are down here, okay, and this person, it's up here, we're talking frequency wise, you down here, because if you are sad, if you're depressed, that's what you're gonna attract. You're gonna attract people like that, because we attract who we are from the inside, okay? That's why it's important for you to raise your vibration, to raise your frequency, so if you love yourself, if you think you're enough, if you feel abundant, if you feel happy, then the person that you're gonna attract, it's gonna be the same version. So if you want to attract your dream SP, you have to become it first. If you're down here, you have to go up here. But maybe you're up here already, which is great. You don't have to do that much work. It's still work, but you don't have to do that much work. And I'm gonna get in the details if you're up here already, how you can attract it. But first, if you're down here, you have to start with yourself. If you don't like yourself, if you're depressed, if you feel that you're always the victim, if you feel that it's always your fault, start working on yourself. And if you especially if you're not sure where you are, look the people around you. Look how they behave, look how they act, and you can see who you are. Because like I said, you attract who you are. So if you have had bad relationships, you'll be attracting the same people over and over and over again, just with different faces. That means that you haven't evolved, you haven't changed, you haven't understood the lesson. Okay, so start working on yourself. So important, so important. Everything starts and ends with you always. This is how this game of life works. You have to master yourself so you can master your life. Now, when you understand the science behind it, that you have to match the frequency, let's talk about how to jump in that reality where you already have that SP in your life. First, I want you to sit down and script about it. Write every little detail, how you want your relationship with this person to be, how your day looks like, how do they treat you, how maybe what kind of job they have, every little detail, your dynamic with each other, everything that you can think about. Maybe you can script about your dream date with this person. How does it go? Where do you guys go? How do they treat you? Whatever you can think about, do it, okay? Now, second, before you go to sleep, I want you to visualize. I want to visualize what you just script about it. Big, huge note here. Don't imagine a face. And I'm going to tell you why. I understand if you, at the moment, you are attracted to someone, or you have some kind of feelings about someone and you think it's the one, but trust me, it might not be. And if it is, it will come. And this comes the manipulating part. If you imagine that face, if you script about a specific person, then if this person is not for you, you might attract him, okay? And it's gonna be a fling, or it's gonna be something fast that you're gonna experience with, but it's gonna go. So if you're looking for the end game, for the happy ending, don't put a face on it. The key to visualizing is to do it in that drowsy way, when you are half asleep, half awake. And when you visualize, okay, look all of the details, whatever you are, look at the details. Does it have a smell? How does it, if you are on a table, if you're on a date, let's say, if you're sitting on the table, how does the table feels? Like, how the silverware looks like, how the cup looks like, everything that you can imagine to make your brain believe, to make your subconscious believe that it's real and it's happening. Do it. Now here comes the part where you have to let it go. You have to detach from it. And I know how it sounds. I just told you do this, do that. But you have to detach from it. And I'm going to explain why. If you don't detach it, if you're looking for it everywhere, if you're chasing it, you are sending signals to your subconscious that you don't have it in your reality, in your 3D world. You don't see it, okay? So you want just to stay to scripting, visualizing. I'm going to give you one more and I'm going to give you one more tip that you can do. But please don't chase it. When you go somewhere in a restaurant, don't look who might be the perfect guy. When you go out for a walk, don't look, oh, this might be the person for me. No, read it before you go to bed and then visualize, but don't look at it, don't chase it, don't look for proof in your 3D. Okay, your 3D needs time to catch up. Now, another helpful tool that I thought that it's genius, and it's from the book The Secret, is make a room in your life for that person. It's like this person is already here. It's like you're already in a relationship. Okay, so let's say that you're sleeping in the middle of the bed. Choose one side of the bed and leave the other one right next to you for that person. If you, let's say you have a garage, only you can park your car, then make a room for that person. You know, if your closet is full with clothes and there's no more room, clean your closet. I'm sure you're not wearing most of the clothes. Clean up the closet, so like this person is here, you have room in your life for this person. Make a room in your life. Small things like that. Okay, if you are setting, let's say you live by yourself and you're setting the table only for one, set it for two. Okay, and I'm not saying maybe you can go like you can go little, you can go an extra mile and cook a meal for that person as well, but maybe you can just put the silverware on the table. You know, find the small things that you do every day, and in kind of involve, like there's someone that like it's kind of like the person is there already. What this is going to do is to trick your subconscious mind even more that your person is here. So now when you understand how to manifest your SP the right way, if you want that happy ending, like I said, follow these steps, and I promise you, if you're patient and if you believe that it's coming, it will come. And I want to add something here. Like I said, to raise your vibration, the key is, if you want to attract a good human, a human that's gonna love you, and a human that's gonna feel that you are it, start feeling that first in yourself. Start feeling that you are enough. Start loving yourself. Start living the way that you want to live with that SP, and you will attract it. It's a 1000% guaranteed. That is all for today. I really hope you took some notes and you really understood the science behind it. And if you have any questions, I would love to answer them down below in the comments. If you like this video, I will highly appreciate if you hit the like and the subscribe button. And thanks so much for watching. I'm gonna see you in the next one.